Hey guys, welcome to this video. My name is John Watts. I'm a consumer protection lawyer, and I want to share with you an illustration that we've used before with judges. And I think it's very effective when we're talking about why in a debt collection case we need to see, for example, the actual purchase agreement. So we're talking about seeing the actual document, not just talking about it, but seeing it. So let me share this with you. So this is connected with the idea or the concept of the best evidence rule, which is don't talk about something, actually show it. So here's an example, and I've got 4 paragraphs here. So whatever the actual thing is, okay, it might be, there's an argument over whether 2 people are married. Well, let's look at the marriage certificate. It might be fighting over who has ownership of the property. Well, that would be the deed to the property. Ownership over a car. Well, who has the title to the car? So instead of talking about it and saying, well, let me explain why I believe this, or Judge, let me tell you what the deed says, it's like, no, just show me the deed, okay? So we have spoken a number of times about the purchase agreement. That's the document that if a debt buyer truly bought your debt, they bought it through the purchase agreement. That's the contract. So let's stop talking about the contract and actually see the contract. And so here's the illustration that I want you to imagine. So, the collection lawyer saying, well, Judge, we don't need to see the purchase agreement. We got this affidavit, or we got this, or we got this letter. None of that matter. You say, Judge, let me tell you what happened. I went to Wells Fargo. And I told them, I went up to the teller and she said, what can I help you with? I said, I'd like to make a deposit. She goes, okay, well, where's the check? And I said, well, let me describe the check to you. It's a Wells Fargo check. So that's your bank. I mean, obviously you need to pay me this money. And it says check number 1234 is from Jack Smith. He lives at 9876 Main Street, Birmingham, Alabama, 35203. And it's made payable to me, John Watts. And let me show you my driver's license. So I do that. And look, it says $100. And he put 100 and he wrote at 100 and then no slash over 100. So I wouldn't change it to make it, $1 billion, right? And then in the memo, he put, John's a great guy. Okay. And then he signed it. Let me describe his signature to you. It was a very unique signature. And here's his account number, and here's the routing number. So, rather than deposit, actually just go ahead and cash it and give me the cash for it. What would the teller do? Teller's like, can I see the check? I go, you don't need to see the check. I described the check to you. I gave you all the information. There's no reason to, well, obviously, they're not going to accept that. And so this illustration can help people to understand, including judges, can help them understand why we need the actual purchase agreement, not let's talk about it. Okay. Same thing in personal injury. So that's what my practice is personal injury and consumer protection. In personal injury world, when we're talking about, Judge, I have a doctor's depot, so that deposition where sworn testimony has been offered. And it links up the wreck and the back surgery. And let me tell you what this deposition says. And so I don't need to actually put the deposition into evidence or read it in front of the jury or show the video to the jury because I've just described it to you. The judge would be like, oh my goodness, what's wrong with you? Stop talking about the deposition. Put the deposition into evidence. Okay? And so it's this overarching theme of when something is important, we don't just talk about it, we show it. So if a picture is critical, okay, maybe I've had cases before where we had to know exactly how did that intersection look at the time of the wreck. In other words, were there lots of leaves on the trees, or was this in the winter and all the leaves were gone? How was the visibility? And there's a picture of it. And if that's the critical piece of evidence, again, I don't sort of like hold the picture back and go, well, Judge, let me describe for you what this picture shows and sort of, I'm not going to let the jury see. No, that's ridiculous. Like, show me the picture. Okay, don't talk about the picture. Show me the picture. So anyway, hope that this is helpful to you, and I appreciate you guys watching this, and hope you're having a great 2021, and I will catch you in tomorrow's video. Okay, have a good one. Bye-bye.